The automotive team at UHY was established in 2014 and we now operate across the whole country, advising privately owned businesses, predominantly in the franchise sector, looking at acquisition and disposal strategies, audit, tax, general accounts and specialist advice. The main challenges that the automotive retail sector faced in 2016 was predominantly around the volume of new vehicles that the manufacturers were targeting them on. I think a number of manufacturers had quite significant growth strategies, and of course the dealers have to deliver that volume through their dealership network. We also are in a situation where the focus on monthly payments is becoming more prevalent. Many customers now are interested in the monthly payment as opposed to actually what the price of the car is. 2016 overall I think was a good year for the sector. Profitability looks to be relatively stable. There's still quite a gap between the top performers and the bottom performers, as there always will be. There's also regional differences whereby the cost of operating in a London suburb is considerably more than perhaps up in the northwest or somewhere like that. But overall, yeah, I think 2016 felt a good year. I think there's still some nervousness coming out of Brexit, which I guess will unfold in 2017, and we will see where that goes. The main activity in the market has been around the consolidation, so the bigger groups and PLCs acquiring regional groups or smaller operations. We believe there's a big opportunity for actually some smaller operators to pick up some single sites that perhaps don't fit with the bigger groups or the PLCs, or even the PLCs looking to trim their portfolio down and focus on some of their key manufacturer relationships. We've also seen quite an upturn in international activity. There's a number of large international groups that aren't in the UK looking to come into the franchise market, and I think that gives a new dynamic to the market and some fresh blood, which is great to see. Volume brands had a pretty strong year and appear to be in a good place. I think there's certain brands where there's new models coming through, so there's a little bit of a lag in the profitability of those brands whilst the new models are awaiting to hit the market. The main priorities for 2017 in the industry will be focusing on those key sales targets, I think. Keeping an eye on the used market, because if the residuals on used starts to slip, then dealers need to be switched onto that. There's a lot of expenditure going on out there as well, so dealerships upgrading their facilities to comply with the manufacturer's standards. I think a number of brands have been through that over the last few years, so it's now time for those businesses to deliver a return. And just keeping good at the basics, that's the common theme we see out there. The strong businesses are good at the basics and have great people. Over the last couple of years, the M&A activity in the sector has been at an all-time high. We've seen levels of activity that we've not seen for the last 15, 16 years, 40 plus transactions taking place each year. We believe that the M&A activity will continue at that similar level. There's a lot of consolidation still to be had. There's brands that are actively changing their ownership within their networks. Whether the multiples and the premiums that people are paying will remain at the top levels that they have remains to be seen, although the international interest is going to have a positive impact on people looking to exit, because there will be some fresh blood who want to make that statement acquisition, which will again enhance the transaction value. So I think overall this year hopefully will be another big year for M&A activity. We're certainly hoping for that as a team and geared up for that. So yeah, we believe that there's going to be still a lot of work to be done.